to the University of Michigan EA Sports College Football 26 Dynasty. And today we play the Wisconsin Badgers here in College Football 26. We'll be wearing blue jerseys, maize pants, normal jerseys today. It's time to play some football. See you at halftime. Thanks for watching. Go Blue.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He'll go out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and boy, you can live with that kind of return every time. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Marshall.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Michigan! Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football.
Racing down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Spins away from the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to scramble. He's got it. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. It's a running room. And he's knocked down.
Well, they got themselves in such a hole, and it's too bad because you see what they can do when they hand off the football to this guy. He is dynamic, and he's special, but they've got to do better in these drives early and down and distance.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Rolling on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
One of the reasons the this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it! And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll throw it. He makes the grab. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Finds his man. It's Dupree. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He makes a catch. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
No gain on the play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Michigan leads 28-7 at halftime over the Wisconsin Badgers. Underwood at 12-17, 169 with 3 touchdowns through the air. Justice Haynes 11 for 48 on the ground, and Marshall 6 for 34 on a score. Klein for a touchdown. McCulley has a touchdown, as does Justice Haynes through the air. So, in the second half, will Michigan continue? Hopefully. Let's see. 7th-ranked Wolverines at home against Wisconsin. We'll see how this ends right now.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting his third quarter on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So here comes the Michigan offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Back to pass, it's Underwood. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mason. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Lost a throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Wolverines are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Underwood. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're working that left side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, Give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 35. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Badgers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Oregon State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do.
Wide open spaces. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Michigan's gonna kneel. Herbstreit kneels it down, and the Wolverines defeat Wisconsin by a final score of 42-7.
This season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the
Bryce
ones
Underwood
saying
threw
that a little bit,
5
because they were
touchdowns
struggling.
today.
It looked like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been
28,
watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Jordan Marshall, 18 for 101 and a touchdown on the ground. Marlon Klein, 6 for 54 and a touchdown. Donovan McCulley, 5 for 118 and 2 scores. Frederick Moore, 2 for 25 and a touchdown. And Justice Haynes, 2 for 10 and a touchdown. No interceptions for Michigan today. Zavada went 4 for 5 on extra points. No punts for Michigan. Michigan blows out Wisconsin at home. So, $450 XP game. Molinaro. Go first for him. So. We are now 4-1, 2-0 in the Big Ten. And we moved up to number 6 in the country before our road matchup against USC. Molinaro. Alan Molinaro's visit scheduled for week 14 against Ohio State. Nagayan. Sonny Nagayan. He's going to visit on the week 11 bye week. Michigan. Looks to go on the road next week to play USC. We will see you then. Texas lost. Oh my. The big upset has happened. Texas goes down to Florida and loses. Take a look at your top 25. You see number 1 Oregon. 2 is Alabama after barely beating Vandy. They also barely beat Georgia. They barely beat Wisconsin too at home. Weird. So 3 straight games of winning by 7 or less. But Penn State number 3, up from number 4 last week. They lost to Oregon. So 1 loss right now. Oklahoma back up to number 5. Remember, they beat Michigan in week 2, 34-31. They are 5-0 in the top 10. Number 5 is Georgia, who lost to Bama. Other than that, has dominated just about every game they played. Number 6 is Michigan. A couple of close ones. Lost to Oklahoma, like we said. Dominated against both New Mexico and Central Michigan. Then had that epic comeback victory over Nebraska. Then dominated over the Wisconsin Badgers. They go on the road. We'll go on the road and play USC next week on this channel. Number 7 is Clemson. 8, Texas Tech. 9, Florida, who just had that big upset win over Texas. 10, Miami. 11, Texas. South Carolina's 12, Kansas State, Texas A&M, Ohio State. They are 3-2 after losing to Washington 2 weeks ago. Wow. Okay, so Ohio State falls to both number 11 Texas and number 23 Washington this week. That's not surprising at all. But LSU 16, Ole Miss 17, SMU 18, BYU 19, Missouri 20, Indiana 21, Duke 22, Washington 23, Iowa State after losing to Cincinnati falls to 24, and Louisville comes in at number 25. So, we go on the road to play the USC Trojans next week. Next episode, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, Michigan, once again, winners 42-7 over Wisconsin.